Everyone, welcome back to another PvP showcase, where today we're going to be looking at Ignisect and Incandescent, which are the two new doodles that were added in today's update. I'll be showcasing this thing later on today, Hopus, which is another thing, which is actually really surprising. Great on Wish for adding basically 4 new doodles in 3 weeks, which is absolutely amazing. And the Easter event too, so very good props to him. Hopefully the game revives because of this. But yeah, we're doing a conjoined showcase between the two of these things. Obviously, these things are really annoying to get because it's day and night, but yeah, you can basically get it from day and night. You can get it from Crossroads, only at night. That's the only time you can find it. And yeah, let's hop straight into the set. So, we're going to be using an Enchanted Emerald set with Revenant. Obviously, this thing has Revenant, so we want to be like a not setup sweeper, but a sweeper in general. This thing has a really high magical attack stat, being around 121, and then the speed stat is like 193, so it's not that fast, unfortunately. That's why we're pairing it up with Enchanted Emerald, so that we can basically outspeed everything. And here's the moves that we're using. Honestly, I would say use Hit and Run over Aurora Flash. But the only reason I'm running this is because I fought my friend who's using Deferno, and I did not want to run into that again. So you can use Hit and Run instead over that. This just makes it so that you can hit everything in the game. Absolutely everything in the game. If you want to do that, you can use this. If you want to have like a pivot, go ahead and use Hit and Run. So we have Fireball, Fire Stab, Endophobia, Bug Stab, Aurora Flash, just coverage, and then Energy Wave is more coverage. But yeah, here are the equipments. We're using Magnificent Top Hat, Helpful Lantern, and Scone, just so we're fast and as hard hitting as magically possible. But yeah, that's it for the Ignisect and then Incandescent. What we're going to be using is slow pivot set, because this thing is really tanky. You can do either, or you can give magical defense or defense. Just depends on what you want more. I chose defense for this case. Using used crowns just because I can't use the spiky thorns, and honestly I think used crowns is a better item for this thing. Just passive recovery. We have levitate, so that we're immune to ground type attack. Here's the set that we're using. We're using Divine Light, Burning Orb, Hit and Run, and Heal. Divine Light with Hit and Run, that's just so overpowered. You can get really lucky if you can burn someone with Divine Light. It's also very hard hitting. As you can see, this thing has a really high magical attack stat. Also, actually no, the hardest hitting light move. Then we're using Burnt Orb so that we can basically just burn stuff. Specifically Gobblegoo. And we also have Heal just for passive recovery, or not passive recovery, just huge amount of recovery. It's super good on this thing. Here are the equipment. We're using Theater Mask, Stone Necklace, and Pizza Slice. Basically, we just want to be slow and very like bulky, because that's basically all you're doing. Bug and Insect is really good offensively. Defensively, it's okay, but it makes it not very neutral against Dark, which is very helpful. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's hop into the first battle.